You know the worst part about being an adult for real though is having to make friends. Like, ugh. Talking to new adults is like talking to an adult you've never talked to before is so scary. It's why we all pregame before we go out. You know? Like every time you were going out with your friends, you're like, I gotta get fucked up so I don't remember talking to anyone. It's scary. We're all judgmental. That's why we have social anxiety, you know, because we judge each other. Adults were judgmental, and you could be like, that's not true. I don't judge people. Shut the fuck up. As soon as I got on stage, you all looked at me, and you're like, okay, this bitch. Like, what? What's he about to talk about? You know, like, we judge. That's what we do. And I hate it. We have to make small talk to get to know each other. And small talk is the worst. It's so bad. Hi, nice to meet you. Yeah, what do you do for work? Oh, you work in mortgage financing? Oh my God, that's so cool. Oh, you sell insurance? Oh, it's so boring. It's so fucking boring. I wish that we could, like, make friends the same way that kids made friends. You know, like, have you ever watched a kid make friends before? Kids are wild, dude. They don't give a shit. A kid will go up to another kid they've never met, and they'll just be like, hey, what's up? I got a lizard in my pocket. I caught it with my hands. And the other kid will be like, are you serious? I have a rash right now. Do you want to see a trick that I just learned? And that's how they make friends. Like, that's so funny. Like, that's so fucking funny. I wish we made friends like that. Can you imagine? That's how tweakers do. Tweakers love making friends like that. Hey, what up, dude? You want to see me do a trick? And then they stab you. I wish when we met each other for the first time, we could just tell each other the craziest shit with no judgment. Wouldn't that be so much more fun? Like, if you could meet people and just be like, hey, like for me, I'd be like, hey, what's up, I'm Gabby. I'm kind of weird, I have social anxiety, and sometimes when I'm by myself, I don't know, I'll put marbles in my pussy. What? You gotta take the temperature, see how people are gonna react. Ladies, you know what I'm talking about. Lady, you're like, no, we don't. None of us do that. Never have done that. Okay, well, I haven't either. I would never do. That's disgusting. If I did, how many do you think I could fit? 75. I mean, come on. You know, the little ones. Like, pussies are big. They're big. You can fit a lot of stuff in a pussy. It's so much stuff. It's crazy. Okay, here's the thing. What if a bunch of marbles just fell out of my pants? You guys are like, ew. What is happening? How come women, we can't talk about pussy size? You know what I mean? Like, it's not socially acceptable. Like, you get made fun of if you have a big pussy. Like, that's a thing. Oh, she has a loose pussy. Like, we can't talk about having big pussies, but men can talk about having big dicks. Men talk about their friends' dicks, dude. But men love bragging about oh, my fucking boy, he's got a hog. I seen that. I seen that fool's hog. He got a fucking hog, dude. Like, women, we cannot talk like that. We're not allowed to. I wish I could fucking talk about my friends' pussies and be like, what up, it's my girl Brittany. She's got a linebacker pussy. Brittany, show him your lips. She starts tying them in knots. She starts pulling footballs out. Whoa! Be pretty cool. Isn't it crazy that we're all a result of cum? It's crazy. Like, everybody is just cum. Like, we all take life so seriously, but at the end of the day, you're just like cum with hair, you know? Like, that's... You're just like cum with eyeballs and hair. Like, that's it, you know? We get all mad at things. You know, you go to a restaurant, your food's cold. My food's too cold. Shut up, you're cum, dude. Like, it's a miracle you're even here, you know? Like, it's crazy. There were so many odds against any of us existing, you know? Like, nobody here was swallowed. That's a miracle. Nobody here ended up in a butthole. Like, you made it. And some of you guys probably should have, but you're here, and that's so crazy. That's amazing. Bunch of butthole warriors, and I love that for all of us. You know what's kind of dark, though, is that the only reason any of us exist is because a man came. Women don't come to get pregnant. Only a man has to ejaculate, and that's how women get pregnant. Women do not have to come to get pregnant. And the thing is that if women did have to come to get pregnant, the human race, we would be extinct. The human race would be extinct. We would have died out in 300 BC. That would have been it. Guys, they don't like that. They're like, that's not true. That's not true. I make my girlfriend come all the time. Hop in. Don't fucking laugh at that. Don't fucking laugh. Don't laugh, babe. You come. I know you come. Oh my God. I'm dating. I date. I'm fucking dating. You guys dating? All right, everybody else is related. What's up? Yeah, I date. I date, man. I love men. No, I really do. I love you guys. Men, you are so cute. Men are so cute. You're cute, but also fuck off. You know, like here's the thing. If you guys leave with anything tonight from my set, I want you guys, men specifically, all worked up. Men specifically, please leave knowing this. Stop making eye contact with us when you go down on us. The women laughing, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The guys who aren't laughing are like, why, bitch? What do we look like? What? This is like literally what you look like. I know that hell exists because I've looked a man in his eyes while he's been eating me out, and I've seen demons. I've seen demons. And then you come up for air, and you're like. Do you think you could suck my dick now? Please. And then you push our heads down. Why? Don't push our heads down. It's horrible. It hurts. You fucking push our heads down, and you're like, I want you to choke. Yeah, I want you to choke. I want you to fucking gag. And I'm like, okay, if you want me to choke, you're gonna have to give me more to choke on. And that's.
I watched one of my favorite movies of all time again recently for the first time since I was a kid, Pee Wee Herman's Big Adventure. Googling that movie should be a federal crime. They're shutting down Pornhub in Ohio. I'm like, shut down the Wikipedia page for Paul Rubens. Do you guys know Paul Rubens, who played Pee Wee Herman? Do we know this? You're nodding. Got arrested in the late 1900s. This is true. Paul Rubens, for those that don't know, Paul Rubens played Pee Wee Herman in the series and the Pee Wee Herman's Big Adventure movies. And Paul Rubens was also arrested in the late 1990s for masturbating in a porno theater, which I honestly think is easily the second creepiest thing you can do in a porno theater. The first creepiest thing is not masturbate. What? What are you doing there, you weirdo? The guy that's like, good film. Lock that guy up. Put him in jail, dude. The guy that's like, the cinematography is to Guantanamo Bay. And now that I say it out loud, honestly, I think the second creepiest thing you can do in a porno theater, report the guy. That's massive. Where do you think you are, pal? This guy's like, excuse me. I'm trying to enjoy the cinema. But there's this little man in a bow tie shaking my whole row. Like a little sound effects. It's like a 4DX theater in here. Have you guys been to those 4DX theaters? Yeah, where they like shake your seat and squirt you in the face with water and stuff. That would be a terrible porno theater experience. Can you imagine? Like, what is that? It's like glue? Gross. 2 tons vibrating. Like, whoa, no. Okay. I can read a basement. That's also something, by the way, I wish I never learned. Porno theaters? What? Never once have I been in the mood, put my laptop on my chest, and thought, I wish my friends were here. I wish this was a community experience. I wish I could eat popcorn with my free hand. Wish this was happening on public velour. That's so weird, porno theaters. What were our parents doing? Just like beating their wives, shouting racial slurs, and going and jerking off with their friends. That's why they like trains and Fox News. It's just that. We would too. We'd like Trump too if Ron Jeremy was our idol. You know? Okay. I don't know, you guys. Learning sucks. My parents are both teachers. They hate this bit. I just am done. It's a bummer. I watched a documentary on America's wars. Ugh. That's a fucking bummer, you guys. Spoiler alert, we're often the bad guys. And so many of these wars. I have a new favorite war. It's the Revolutionary War. White on white. Easy to stomach. That's my favorite. Plus, it's like easily the silliest of those by far. Keep your feet on the stage, man. That was cool. Don't second guess yourself. You're on it. You sat front row with your cool girlfriend on your cool day. Put your feet up on the stage. There you go. See how cool he is? Oh, you guys are on a date? How many dates has this been? A year of dates? Nice, dude. When is he gonna ask? This is good. That's so weird. It just became a conversation for a little bit. Remember the Revolutionary War I was talking about? I don't know. I think that we all just kind of breezed past that war in school and just didn't think about why the fuck they dressed like that. It's war. It's war. It's war and you went with marching band motif? What is this? They spent so much time, like, ironing their coats. And like, oh, we're off to war. Like, yeah, dude. Not one of them was like putting his triangle hat on, thinking, perhaps we should wear a helmet. Maybe we should cover our whole body in buttons. Like, that guy. We still talk like that, by the way. At that moment in American history, we all sounded just like that. There was one guy in American history that was like, well, I have had it up to here with the king in his castle. I'll show him how you know what, barbecue. I'm gonna start talking like this. I'll show that king and his taxes up there in that castle. And his friend was like, Well, I do say so, sir. That is an impeccable way of speaking. I do. Barbecue, barbecue, barbecue. I'm gonna also start talking like this. And then one guy in the New Jersey colony was like, "Oh!" Why do we all talk different? Isn't that weird? Why do we do that? We did that. Someone went to Minnesota and they saw nobody else around and they were like, well, I'm gonna start talking like a fucking doofus. Okay. Nobody but the bears to hear me out here. Nobody but the bunnies and the deer. Honey, would you like a soda? We're not calling it that no more, Greg. Pop. It's an onomatopoeia. Okay. The bit's dead. I agree. The bit's gone. I think the Revolutionary War is so silly. Like, you watch it and they talk about the revolution. They're like, George Washington, what a great tactician. I don't think so. It was George Washington's idea to be like, straight line, all of us, not an ounce of armor, not an obstacle betwixt us, and the evil men on the other side trying to kill you. And his plan was all fire at once. Okay, now you guys go. Like, what? That guy sucks at war. You give one 12-year-old with a Call of Duty account a musket, and he's 1v1000ing the entire British Army. That kid is gonna kill it. I don't know, you guys. You guys remember that we had bands playing during the Civil or Revolutionary War? Woo! Yeah, okay. It was the funnest part. It is so like it's synonymous with the war. We're like, we picture the Revolutionary War. We're like triangle hats, long guns, and then like a fun little quartet. And like they had a quartet during the battle. They were killing each other, and they had they were playing little ditties. What? I, up until watching this documentary, thought they were there for vibes. Like, I thought they were there for like ambiance. But I watched this documentary, and this is true. It turns out the bands playing during the Revolutionary and Civil War's job was to play a certain song that was in order to the soldiers on the front lines. Each song meant a new order because it was before radios or shouting was invented. Whose brilliant idea was it to put it on the shoulders of the flute guy? You put it up to the flautist to be like, oh, well, oh boy, okay, well, let's play the song that means we're losing. Like, that's like, well, God. He's like certain death is they're shooting marbles at him at a lethal velocity. And it's up to the flautist to remember the notes to Yankee Doodle? No. They put it on the shoulders of a band kid. It's just the war. What if we still work like that, you know? What if we still did war that? Like, what if you're piloting your drone and then Meg Thee Stallion's wet ass pussy comes on? You're like, that means we bomb a hospital.
Before I start talking, I just need to figure out what's the age range in here. Are we in our 30s? 30s? Yeah, that sounds like the group of people that are like, it's too late for us. I like that. I like that energy a lot. I don't know about y'all, man, but I've been reflecting a lot lately. Just, how did we get here? That's what I think about every day as I'm sitting on my toilet. What did we do? I just celebrated my 38th birthday, so thank y'all. I don't like how you looked at me when I said that, like, 38? She was trying to fuck until I said 38. She was like, his hip might have dysplasia. Yeah, man, celebrating the 38th birthday, and I've just been on a very reflective state. You know what I'm saying? Just like sitting back, trying to figure out every decision I've made, the future decisions I'm gonna make, all trying to figure out like what I'm gonna do next. I keep thinking about like, if I would have known what I know now back then, I would have got my ass eaten much sooner. You know what I'm saying? Like, 100% would have taken a swing at that. You know, Just a little bit. And you know what was stopping me? You know the small little thing that was stopping me? I was worried about niggas calling me gay. That's it. That's all I was worried about. And guess what? I'm a millennial. All them niggas are gay now. They're super gay. I had a homie tell me, no, that's just jail. I was like, listen, brother, you were in jail for a week for parking tickets, and then you came out with threaded eyebrows. You do the math. So yeah, man, I'm just out here in my 30s just telling women I'm trying to figure it out, which is sad. And I got my mom who just is pressuring me right now, just like constantly pressuring me, like, when are you gonna settle down? When are you gonna have kids? When are you gonna like have some roots? And of course I ignore her because she's an immigrant. Nah, because I feel like she thinks I just go door to door with like a goat and rubles and just like negotiate with a man for his daughter's hand in marriage. And I keep telling her, it's not how the internet works. It's not how the internet works at all. You know what I'm saying? It's way too much ass on Instagram for me to settle down right now. It's a lot of ass on Instagram, by the way. Can we talk about that for a second? How much ass is actually on Instagram? It's way too much. I feel like when I open the app, it should just say, this could cause pink eye. You know what I'm saying? That's how much ass is on Instagram. That's really embarrassing to say to a room full of people. That's what my algorithm is. I'm being very vulnerable right now. That is my algorithm, by the way. It's ass, dogs, my friends' kids, who I block. Because honestly, I shouldn't know what your kids' names are. I shouldn't even know what they look like. In fact, when I call or I visit, your kids' names are, tell that little nigga I said what's up. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's your kid's name. So I'm trying. I'm trying. I want to be in love, I think. Or maybe I just want a fleshlight and a PS5. I haven't really figured it out. It just looks cool. Like, it looks nice on all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, finding the person you can, like, listen to chew for an hour. That feels good. That feels like I want that. Baby sister, she fell in love. All my friends, they're all in love. They're all in their second marriage. Meanwhile, I struggle to open a Capri Sun. You know what I'm saying? Like, do we stab? Do we slide? I don't know. My sister, she's in love, bro. She's like in love too. Like love. Like, I hate love. She be posting this dude, I'd be jealous. She got knocked up. That's really what happened. She got knocked up. But she got knocked up by a flat earther. Yeah. If you don't know what a flat earther is, that is like somebody that's seen every scientific fact, read every science book, seen every Bill Nye the Science Guy episode, and at the very end was like, nah, I disagree. And I'm jealous. I'm actually jealous of that. Because you know how in love you gotta be to look past somebody stupid? Like, bitch, that's all I want. I just want to be like out at dinner, adding a check with my fingers, messing up simple math. And she turns to her friends and says, you don't know him like I do. That's all I want. I just want to be loved, dog. But it's difficult. It's difficult to date, man. It's difficult for women specifically. I'm not pandering, just some stuff I learned as late. Go on these dates and I hear like these useless facts I can't do anything with. I was on this date with this girl recently and she was like, hey Rob, did you know that the fetus is only 44 millimeters long after 6 weeks of pregnancy? I said, ma'am, I'm from America. I don't know what the fuck 44 millimeters is. She's like, boo-boo, I got you. 44 millimeters is the same size of a penis of all these white men making this horrible decision. I said, sis, speak on it. That's all I got for you. I'm not smart enough to speak on abortion. Listen, this is very simple for me. Ladies, your body, your choice, okay? That's it. That's all I want to say. Yeah. As long as you don't keep that shit, I support you. Now listen. Difficult to date, man. It's difficult to date. So yeah, I'm trying to figure it out, man. I got a therapist. Yeah, I locked eyes with a woman when I said that in here. She was like, oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, I got a therapist, man. It's cool having a therapist, man. I like my therapist. My therapist's black. And I'm black. And when you black and you got a black therapist, that's like having a grandma without the disappointment. I told my therapist I had a white girlfriend. Instead of hit me with the she went, My therapist is so black that her waiting room music is just slave hymns. I love telling that joke and watching the white guilt just climb over you guys. Yeah, man, I was in a session with my therapist recently, and she was like, Rod, I really think the issue that you're having in your relationships is that you're not being vulnerable enough. Men know how that hurts. Like, as a man to hear, like, you need to be more vulnerable. There's dudes in here with their hats on. You know how tough? You know how hard that is for a man with a hat on to hear be vulnerable? He's like, I don't know if that's for me. You know what I'm saying? Being vulnerable as a man is just being comfortable enough to look yourself in the mirror butt-ass naked with your dick on medium soft. No, and that's just how you present to the world, baby boy. You know what I'm saying? Ladies, let me put you on game. There's a few of you right now that are sitting next to a dude whose dick barely encroaches on their balls. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I just had to take a bet, I've bet you've seen more intimidating gargoyles than you've seen dicks in your life. So yeah, man, I'm trying to be in love. It's tough. It's tough to go on dates and be held hostage in a story that has no beginning, middle, or end. And I don't want to lose the women, so I'll move on. I like football. Really big football guy. Played football all my life. I played Little League, high school, semi-pro. I got injured. Now I'm up here doing this TED Talk on how to integrate black people in your community. Now I just settled on being like a fan. I'm just a fan of football. I like to play fantasy football. I don't know if anybody knows what that is. That's when you take like real life players, put on an imaginary team, bet your mortgage. That's the only way to play the game. Last year I had a really good team though. I had Christian McCaffrey, I had Tyreek Hill, I had the Ravens defense. I'm from Baltimore originally. Shout out to them. We got Lamar Jackson, Action Jackson, Highlight King. That's my dog. He replaced Joe Flacco, white dude, average. Y'all get it? Flacco did take us to Super Bowl, though. It was Ravens against the 49ers. It was Harbaugh against Harbaugh, brother against brother. Father had to choose who he loved at the end. It was really emotional. Real quick, before I leave, to any woman in here that's remotely still paying attention, sometimes that's what it's like when you tell a story. So, all right. There we go. We got through it.